Joining us this morning in the studio is Carlina White's father, Carl Tyson. Also with us, psychologist and early show contributor, Dr. Jennifer Hartstein. Good to have both of you with us.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Carl, I can't imagine what this has been like for you. Talk about a roller coaster of emotions. How is everybody doing this morning?
Everybody's great this morning. You know, I speak to my daughter just about every morning. I text her, which I don't like that texting stuff. You know,
but you'll learn to like it for her.
I told her, you can text me 2 days. But Daddy got to hear you on the third day. I got to hear that voice. But everything is great.
What's it like every time on that third day when you hear that voice?
It's wonderful. I just wish she was close to me, you know, so I can reach out and touch her.
Yeah. You have 3 other kids, too.
3 other kids.
This is a big adjustment for everyone involved. How are they handling the fact that they are finally meeting their sister that they knew about, but didn't know where she was?
Well, Jackie is handling it. You know, I got Carl and Kayla, and so Jackie's the oldest, next to Carlina. Jackie's handling it well, but Carl and Kayla didn't want to see her because Jackie's more closer to her because Jackie's in Tampa. And so the 2 little ones, they definitely want to see her. They doing the same thing. They texting.
Yeah.
So that's the great thing.
And this is, it seems like, Jen, the best way to start this, because it's so much for everyone,
right,
would be to do things slowly.
Absolutely, and I think that it sounds like that's exactly what's happening. Is it's hard to text, and it is a whole different generation of interaction, and what a great way to start to build the trust and build the relationship and get to know one another, and that is how her generation certainly communicates. So the slower going it is, the easier it is to build, just like you would a new friendship. It's a relationship that has not been present for such a long time, so it sounds like you're all handling that part of it really well, and that's so smart and gonna be better for the long term.
Has it been easy for you when you do speak or even when you're texting about things? There are obviously, you both have so many questions. Is there anything that's been tough for you to broach as a subject with her?
Yes, because you know you got to watch certain things you want to say to her. Like I can't talk to her about the things that happen because she don't want to discuss that. So now I just got to move forward step by step. She's 23, so it's like kind of hard to say to a grown-up that you haven't seen since she was a baby. So it's kind of a little tough, but I'm trying.
And in that 23 years, that other family obviously shaped who she is as a person.
Right.
Is she very different from your other children, or have you sensed that she was raised in a different manner than you're raising your other kids?
Well, they all got the same attitude. I know that.
That's universal, huh?
They got the same attitude, so, well, it's like I said, it's 23 years, so, you know, I know how I raised them. They was with me. But I can say one thing about it. I give it to Aunt Pat Wade. She did have her for 23 years. She raised her. She's a beautiful. She didn't, you know, she could have gone in another way. She could have been passed. You know, so I'm glad she's here.
When you think about Aunt Pat Wade, what would you like to see happen to her?
You're 23. She took 23 from me, so she needs 23.
23 behind bars.
Yes, definitely.
Would that help you at all? I mean, would it make you feel somewhat whole again, or is that something that can't be repaired?
It can't be repaired, so she just got to have the 23. That's all I can do. Yeah, I mean, that's all I can ask for. But it never take me all the way back to that time because I never had a chance to really take my daughter to the park, take her to school, and that's the, you know, your first child, that's what you want to see her. Get on the school bus, you want to get off the school bus, you want to take her to school, you want to go on school trips. So I couldn't do that, but I did that with the rest of them. But it's not like that first one. So Ann took a lot from me.
Would you want to speak to her? Is there anything you'd like to say to her?
Well, Ann?
Yeah.
Yes. Why? That's it. I would hear her out if they let me.
And that's got to be a question that's really tough as well for Carlina, Jen.
Yes, absolutely. One of the things that we know that Carlina is dealing with is everything in her life is really brought into question. Clearly, she knew something was missing, and so she reached out, and that's really terrific, and she's building this relationship. But that primary relationship between mother and daughter, which is so important, mother and child, which is the first relationship, totally in question now. What she knew is not the facts. What she knew was a lie. And whether she turned into a beautiful young woman, that's so great, and we have that. That's wonderful to think about. And what is that really going to do? It's going to impact trust and relationships in the future.
There's a lot to come, but it seems like she's got some great support coming from you and from her other siblings now that she's learning about. So good to have both of you with us. Thanks again for coming in and sharing some time with us.
Thanks.
All right.